Hi guys, कैसे हैं आप लोग? I hope you all are fine. So today I am continuing the Modern Indian series, जिसकी आपको काफी इंतजार रहता है इन वीडियोस का, और मेरे पास कई मैसेजेस भी आते हैं. But it takes lot of efforts to prepare the content for modern Indian history. और आपको ये भी पता है कि सिर्फ एनसीईआरटी की, although we are talking about NCERT, but I try to provide you other details also which are missing in the NCERT. So it takes time. So let's start our journey on modern Indian history. Here we are discussing class 12 NCERT, the old NCERT by Bipan Chandra. So if you remember, till now we were discussing chapter second of this book, and we were talking about the rise and fall of Marathas. So in the previous video, we have discussed about the rise of Marathas, as to how Marathas they became very important power, how they grew and expanded, and the reasons for their rise. Primary reason is the declining of the Mughal Empire also, and they rose because of powerful Maratha rulers and powerful Peshwas. So, a quick revision of what we have discussed so far in the rise of Marathas. That until now, we have discussed the family tree of the Maratha rulers and the origin of Maratha Empire, कैसे Maratha Empire originate हुआ. And then we saw the release of Shahuji Maharaj, who was grandson of Shivaji Maharaj, by Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. And then Shahuji Maharaj, he appointed Balaji Vishwanath as the Peshwa. So we saw the Maratha Empire during the Peshwa Balaji Vishwanath, and then during his son Peshwa Baji Rao first. तो यहाँ तक हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. ठीक है. So today we will be discussing the tenure of the next Peshwa, Balaji Baji Rao. So this was the family tree of the Maratha rulers. ठीक है. ये हमने देख लिया था पिछली दो वीडियोस में कि मालोजी भोसले, शाहजी भोसले, फादर ऑफ शिवाजी महाराज, and then son of Shivaji Maharaj, Sambhaji. ठीक है. And then we have seen how Sahuji he was released. He was released by Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, so as to create some tensions between Sahuji Maharaj and Tarabai. तो इतनी स्टोरी भी हमने देख ली है. And we have seen the family tree of the Peshwas as well. Balaji Vishwanath, he was the Peshwa who was appointed by Sahuji Maharaj. And under him, as the Mughal Empire was also declining simultaneously, so he took advantage of the situation in the Mughal Empire and he expanded the Maratha Empire. So now two new regions, Malwa and Gujarat, they came under the Maratha Empire. Okay. When Balaji Vishwanath died, his son Baji Rao I, who was an exponent in the guerrilla warfare and who was a Peshwa for 20 years, from 1720 to 1740, he was the Peshwa. So under him, the Maratha Empire expanded further. That also we have seen. And he died in 1740 near the banks of river Narmada. Bajirao first was assisted by his brother Chimaji Appa in the expansion of Maratha Empire. And the next Peshwa is the son of Bajirao first, whose name was Balaji Baji Rao. So today we will be discussing about Balaji Baji Rao in detail. Today we will be talking about Balaji Baji Rao, who became the next Peshwa after the death of his father Baji Rao first in 1740. So he was the Peshwa from 1740 to 1761, and he was made the Peshwa by Sahuji Maharaj. So under Balaji Baji Rao, he was also called as Nana Sahib first. So under him, Maratha Empire it further expanded, and there were number of conquests also. But he is also blamed for the loss of Marathas in the third battle of Panipat. So Marathas they lost in the third battle of Panipat when Balaji Baji Rao was the Peshwa at that time, and so he was held responsible also for this war in which Marathas lost. So there was loss of reputation for Marathas. So we will discuss about the third battle of Panipat later in this video. King Sahu, he died in 1749 and left the management of the state affairs in the Peshwa's hands. Therefore, Pune became the headquarters of the Maratha kingdom. So now Pune, it became important. Maratha Empire reached its greatest extent with a territory of one third of the Indian subcontinent by 1760. So there were a lot of expansion in the Maratha Empire and number of conquests also. Now, if you see the areas under the control of Marathas, so these areas included Malwa, Gujarat, Bundelkhand, Odisha, and territories from the Nizam of Hyderabad. Further, Marathas they also collected taxes or tributes from the state of Mysore and other small kingdoms which were around. So they also collected tribute from the Tamil region and the Rajputana states. You can see that the Maratha Empire it expanded also, and some of the areas which gave tribute to the Marathas, though they were not directly under the control of Marathas, but they accepted the Maratha sovereignty. So by this time, Delhi, or you can say the Mughal Empire, it became very weak, and the territories which were under the Mughals, the territories which were south of Delhi, it came under the Marathas. So that means Maratha Empire, it grew very large. But there was one disadvantage or one drawback of this is that number of rulers of these areas where Marathas expanded, or you can say from where Marathas collected tribute, these rulers they became hostile towards the Marathas. So we will see in that in the third battle of Panipat that took place in 1761. Some of the rulers they did not wanted to help Marathas. Okay. So now let's come to the third battle of Panipat. But before discussing the third battle of Panipat, let me tell you about the first and the second battles of Panipat also. Though they are not related to Marathas, but this is just an uh, extra information that I want to give you. So the first battle of Panipat was fought in the year 1526. And I have already told you that this battle was fought between Babur and the last empire of the Delhi Sultanate. So, the last empire of Delhi Sultanate was the Lodi dynasty. So, this battle, the first battle of Panipat, was fought between Babur and Ibrahim Lodi. And after this battle, the Mughal Empire was founded in India by Babur. So this was the first battle of Panipat that took place in 1526. So in the first battle, Babur was victorious and it marked the beginning of the Mughal Empire. Now let's talk about the second battle of Panipat. So this battle was fought in the year 1556 and the battle it took place between Hemu, or you can say Hem Chandra Vikramaditya, who was ruling from Delhi, and his opponent was Akbar, who was only 13 years old at that time. So during the war, Akbar's father, that means Mayu, he died, and now Akbar he became the next ruler at the age of 13 years. So the second battle of Panipat was fought in the year 1556. And in this battle, the Akbar's forces became victorious. So now coming to the third battle. So the third battle of Panipat, which is concerned with Marathas. So this battle, it was fought in the year 1761 between Marathas under Peshwa Balaji Baji Rao and Ahmad Shah Abdali. So the third battle of Panipat was fought between Ahmad Shah Abdali, who was also called as Ahmad Shah Durrani, Ahmad Shah Durrani, and the Marathas under Peshwa Balaji Baji Rao on the other hand. And in this battle, in the third battle of Panipat, Ahmad Shah Abdali, he was victorious. Let's see what was the background of the third battle of Panipat. So why the third battle of Panipat was fought between Marathas and Ahmad Shah Abdali. So what was the background? What were the events that led to the third battle of Panipat? So let's see. In Delhi, in 1752, Marathas, they installed a vizier whose name was Imaduddaulah. So that means the Mughal Empire was very weak. And Marathas, they have put a vizier whose name was Imaduddaulah. Then in 1757, in the summers of 1757, Ahmad Shah Abdali, he came to Delhi, he looted and plundered Delhi and left. So when he left, he put a representative or he put his representative in Delhi, who was the Rohilla chief Najib ud Dawla. So please listen very carefully. What I told you was that in the summers of 1757, Ahmad Shah Abdali, he looted and plundered Delhi. And when he left Delhi, he left his representative, whose name was Najibuddaulah, and who was the Rohilla chief. So he put him there in Delhi as his representative. And while he was going back, he had put the governors of Punjab at Lahore and Sirhind. So he appointed governors in Punjab, at Lahore and Sirhind. So east and west of river Satluj. So an important thing is that at Lahore, the governor was the 11-year-old son of Ahmad Shah Abdali, whose name was Taimur Shah. So Taimur Shah was made nominal governor of Lahore and he was just 11 years old. So there was a regent who took care of Taimur Shah. So the name of the regent was Jahan Khan. So Jahan Khan, he was the general of Ahmad Shah Abdali and he was taking care of the son of Ahmad Shah Abdali, Taimur Shah at Lahore. Okay. And he placed another governor at Sirhind and he went back. Now what happened? That the ex-Wazir, Imaduddaulah, he invited Marathas to Delhi in September 1757. So after Ahmad Shah Abdali, he left Delhi and he looted Delhi. Imaduddaulah invited Marathas to come to Delhi. So when Marathas they came to Delhi, obviously the first thing they did was to remove Najibuddaulah, who was the Rohilla chief. So they removed the representative of Ahmad Shah Abdali, who was the Rohilla chief Najibuddaulah, from Delhi. Now when they were in Delhi, Marathas were invited to Punjab. So who invited them? There was a person, since I don't have much space, let me write it in the corner. So there was a person whose name was Adina Beg. And he was the governor of Punjab. And Adina Beg was continuously, he was being pressurized by Jahan Khan, who was the representative of Ahmad Shah Abdali. What Adina Beg did, he invited the Marathas now to Punjab, that you please come to Punjab. And Marathas, obviously, they were attracted to the riches of Punjab. So they moved towards Punjab. And Marathas, they also had a dream of an Hindu empire. So this was the dream of Peshwa Baji Rao I to establish a Hindu empire or Hindu Padshahi. So with this dream that there should be a Hindu empire, Marathas, they marched towards Punjab and looted Punjab. And they then marched towards where? Lahore, where the governor was 11-year-old son of Taimur Shah. So they first looted Lahore and then they looted Sirhind. Now what happened? That since Marathas they invaded Lahore and looted it, Jahan Khan and the son of Ahmad Shah Abdali, they were able to escape. But the entire treasury was looted by Marathas, and there was large scale killing of Afghan soldiers. So the Afghan soldiers were killed, their treasury was looted, and this obviously infuriated Ahmad Shah Abdali. And this was the prime reason for the Ahmad Shah Abdali to attack. Now, what Marathas did? Later, Marathas they realized that they cannot control Punjab from central India. So what they did, they assigned the areas of Lahore and Sirhind to Adina Beg and collected 75 lakhs as annual payment from him. And then they left Punjab. And this was the one big mistake of Marathas, that they left the areas of Punjab not under the Sikh but under the Adina Beg. They did not try to consolidate their power in Punjab. So, this was again a very important reason for the routing of Marathas in the Third Battle of Panipat, that they left Punjab. So, thank you for watching the video. I hope that you clearly understand the background of the Third Battle of Panipat. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. So I would try to clear your doubts. And we will continue with the Third Battle of Panipat in the next video, of course. Till then, please like the video, share this video, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.